That's it.
If I want to live longer, I want to be healthier, I want to enjoy this life the way I need to enjoy it. If you really want to live your best life,
man.
If you really want to live your best life, you have to be healthy.
You got to.
Because there's too many people out here that are sick. There's too many people out here that are dying from chronic illnesses. And welcome back, family, to the process.
The process.
Listen, we got a good show today.
Got a good show, man.
Got some stuff we want to talk about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Serious matters, man. Before we get started, man, check out my boys, man. And I always know, outwork yesterday. You have to outwork yesterday, man. If you're ever gonna be successful,
gotta outwork yesterday.
Gotta outwork yesterday, man.
It's mandatory.
Mandatory.
Yeah.
But we want to do something just it's hard, man, because it seems like things not stopping.
It's steady going, man.
But you know what? It's gonna stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
People gonna grow.
Yeah.
But we wanna do a tribute, and we wanna do a really just like a tribute, just talking about it.
Yeah.
So we wanna, man, it's hard to say this, but we just lost a great.
We did.
John Singleton. We just lost him.
Yes.
And we lost him for a reason that it could have been prevented. Not to say he wasn't trying to prevent it,
right?
But
exactly.
We want to move forward with his life and
hopefully it helps somebody.
Yeah, hopefully it helps somebody.
Right.
So we hope this video helps you, but we do want to say our condolences to the Singleton family.
Yes. Yes.
All of LA.
Yes.
Everybody who's ever worked with him.
Right. Exactly.
In every business he's had outside of the movie industry, because we know he was very virtual.
Exactly.
But everybody from the movies, he made great movies, poetic justice,
legendary movies, man.
I said it wrong. Legendary. How can I say before poetic justice? You had Boyz in the Hood.
That was like the one.
The reason these girls call me in college Jody, because of him and his movies, man.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Baby Boy, come on, man.
Yeah. Legendary,
like
bro.
Legendary movies, and the list goes on from movies to even producing and directing music videos.
Yeah.
Greats, bro.
Like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know he did that. Remember the time, bro.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
That was epic, man.
Epic, man. When I say that he was an amazing writer, director, and person in general, just from seeing him from afar. He inspired me as being a writer and wanting to write short films. So I'm writing my first short film. Actually, I finished my first short film. We just haven't recorded it yet. Yeah. When it comes to I always looked up John Singleton, and then yo to the bros, because he's a noob too.
Yeah, trip me. I didn't know that, bro.
He's a member of Camp Outside. He's one of the celebrities you learn when you going through the process, and they run off the celebrities,
Yeah.
So I'm appreciative of his life.
Yeah.
I'm appreciative to his life, but what I want to talk about in his life and what we decided to talk about. Shout out to my best friend, man, for really kind of breaking this down and kind of like pushing me to do this because he suffers the same thing. Right. So we know that John Singleton, he passed away. He was in a coma. He had a stroke.
Yeah, stroke. Exactly.
But we rewind. What caused that stroke? He was a victim of high blood pressure. Now, HBP,
the silent killer.
So I know a little bit about it. John is on a journey. You're in school now. What you all don't know is John has lost so much weight over the course of time. He's still a big fella right now.
Still a big fella right now.
But
I still got a little ways to go.
But he's chopping it down, and y'all don't see his results. But he's going to start showing you his results. Yeah. Posting it a little bit.
It's coming,
more.
y'all. It's deep. Oh my bad, man. I'm sorry.
You got it to yourself.
It's coming. It's coming.
He's knocking it down.
Yeah, it's coming down.
And I'm proud of him. And y'all gonna see the transition. This is his process within his body.
Yes.
I.e. the show.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk a little bit about high blood pressure.
Yeah.
To how to prevent that and reduce that, because a lot of people, even my best friend spoke in this, a lot of people think that it's hereditary. But being high blood pressure is not a gene.
Exactly.
It's not something that you get through your genetics. So if your mama had it, if your father had it, if your grandma had it, that doesn't mean that you fall victim of it. But we know that it starts with the foods that you eat. Now, we do grow up in homes that we traditionally eat incorrectly. And we're taught that. That's like a curse. That's a curse on all people, especially African American people.
Yes.
Where how you grow up eating, that's how you eat, and that's how your family eats.
That's how you transition.
And, right. And you end up having all the same, what is it, chronic habits. Habits, right. Yeah. And it becomes that's how you get the same diseases. You get the same results from colon cancer to high blood pressure, prostate
cancer,
what else?
breast cancer, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, say heart disease, high cholesterol. Man, the list just goes on and on.
Right.
I mean,
now, we're not saying that there's other ways that can cause that, and that's the only way, but food is a factor.
Yes.
Food is a huge factor, and if you can control that aspect of it,
because you gotta eat.
But if you can control your food, you can control the fact that
you can control your health.
You can control your health.
Yeah.
We're gonna get on that, and then I got something at the end that I really want to speak on.
Okay.
Because it all kind of comes full circle within this short time of we having legendary people die, like Nipsey Hussle just passed away.
Yeah.
And then you got John Singleton, another African American man that just passed away, that was an iconic person. But we're gonna talk about what I want you to do, John, before I give some things, because I got some notes today, because this is a serious matter.
Yeah.
Got some notes today.
Yeah.
But before I want you to kind of break down high blood pressure.
Okay. But the thing is, high blood pressure is it's the pressure that the heart has when it beats and it puts out into the body. And the key to heart pressure is your arterial or the artery walls. And the strength of the arterial walls, that is the key to whether your blood pressure will be normal or high, period. Because the force when the heart pumps, when it's pumping.
Because it's pumping blood.
Because it's pumping blood. And you know you pump blood through your artery. And the arteries take blood away from the heart to the rest of the body. Veins bring the blood back to the heart to get renourished and get oxygen to start the process. Cleans it up. Yeah, puts the oxygen back in the blood. But the arteries, now, your lifestyle depends on what you think, what you eat, just how you live in general, period. So high blood pressure, how this happens is, and I have to start with food. Because, like I say, everybody, we have to eat to live. Now, when we're eating foods that are high in salt, saturated fat, high cholesterol, all these processed foods, all these toxic chemicals, those things, after we eat them, after it goes through the digestion process, it turns to acid. It turns acidic, it will. And once it turns acidic, that acidity breaks down the artery walls. It literally starts weakening the artery walls. Well, as they get weak, let me tell you how good God is. God cold-blooded. So as the artery walls get weak, the body says, well, you know what? This is going to be an issue. So we need to correct this. So the body makes plaque or cholesterol, puts it into place where the artery wall is weak to strengthen it. So actually that cholesterol is a band-aid. So it is protecting the artery wall from exploding. But our problem is through our lifestyles, continue to eat everything that's high in fat and all this other kind of stuff, it adds more cholesterol to it. So the more cholesterol that gets added to your artery, the harder your heart has to pump to push that blood through the artery. And that's what causes the high blood pressure, with your heart having to pump so hard to get the blood through the arteries. And that is causative for having heart attacks, strokes, and even aneurysms. You know what I'm saying? So food is key in high blood pressure. And you have to, food is key, stress management is key, and exercise is really key. So let's say a person, so detoxing is like beautiful. You have to detox. Because to get the good stuff in, you have to get the bad stuff out. Because you can't get two things in one space. That's physics. Right. You cannot get two things in one space. So when you're detoxing, you're giving your. I'm just gonna throw this out here for instance. When you fast, if you do like a liquid fast, if you don't put any solid food in your body, when all you're doing is consuming liquid, what you're doing, you're letting your digestive system rest and catch up to the food that it has not properly digested. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because you have food, like for instance, research shows that the average person has 7 pounds of undigested meat in their colon. Well, when you continue to eat, that food, when it doesn't push all that stuff out, some of it goes, but most of it still stays. Plus, whatever you eat adds to that, especially if it's meat, because we don't have the digestive enzymes to break meat down all the way. See what I'm saying?
So detox will flush that out.
So yeah. So when we fast on the liquid fast, no solid food, when the brain and the stomach communicate, hey man, we don't have enough food down here. Well, those gastric juices are looking for something to bind with to start the digestion process. Well, if no food gets there, it starts to eat the stuff up against the intestinal walls. So it's pulling all of that gunk, all of that mess out of the colon and pushes it out. So it's pulling all the mess out to clean it out. So that's how you can help yourself with high blood pressure, with high cholesterol, even cancer. You can push out, because disease, or I call it imbalance, but disease, sickness, all that starts in the colon. All of that starts in your gut. In the healthy gut, you have a healthy body, period, point blank. And but detox is crucial. I mean, you clean your house every day.
Right.
You clean your cars, clean your workstations. Why? Because it's dirty. Why wouldn't you do that for the inside of our bodies? You know, we take a bath every day. Why not clean the inside of your body?
Exactly.
You know, because if you have stuff all over your house, eventually you're gonna have to step over, and you trip, fall. Well, the same thing happens in our body. Our body has to work to keep a balance, and the messier it is on the inside, the more work it's gonna have to do to keep up with just the regular processes that go on in the body. So detox has to happen. Now it happens anyway when we sleep. But we detox, anyway when we sleep.
But sometimes you need a massive detox.
Sometimes you need a massive detox. And let me say this too I'm glad you brought it up on detox. You can go get supplements and they work, but to do an actual detox literally takes at least 2 years. At least 2 years.
But you can start the process.
Exactly.
Because detoxing, I know, it helps people with weight loss. People just battling, they like, I'm going to the gym, I'm doing it, but because you need to detox and change your normal diet to where your body is flushing that thing out on a regular basis.
Exactly.
So, okay, I got questions.
Okay.
That's why I wrote these down.
Talk to me.
So, high blood pressure.
High blood.
So, causes obesity. So, obesity being something, or being overweight. You don't know you're overweight. People that think, like, you got the women out there that say, I'm thick, but you may be unhealthy.
Right.
You may look good based off structure, but you may be unhealthy.
Yeah.
So you might want to check that, because you want to have the right type of fat.
Exactly.
You want to have the right type of muscle. Well, I guess muscle's always right.
Muscle, yeah, but it's mostly sometimes muscle is covered under fat. So
but you want to clear that and have as less fat as possible.
Exactly. You need some fat.
Right.
But the obesity, and I think your BMI, your body mass index needs to be anything 30 and above, you consider obese or overweight. Overweight is 30, I think, like 34. So 35 and up, you consider
pounds. We're talking about pounds.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah.
Stress. You need to reduce stress, man. Whatever you can do to reduce stress, the best way you can. I promote a healthy way to reduce stress. Your alcohol consumption. Now, this is for those who partake in drinking.
Yes.
If you want to reduce that, reduce it, or if you want to go cold turkey and give it up, that's your choice. That's your choice. But reducing that is helps prevent high blood pressure. Let's see.
All of that.
And another, I do that when I health tip, because that's a good one. Smoking. If you're a smoker, You want to try to quit.
Yes.
Reducing that, because that can cause problems with high blood pressure. It does not relieve stress as people think it does. It might relieve mentally, but physically it's causing stress. It's causing stress. It's causing stress to the body.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly.
And something we've been talking about, John talked about, is your diet. Like actually looking at your diet and saying, what can I take out and not eat as much? Because something you taught me, and people don't understand that John, this man is studying his craft to a T. When I say we talk on a regular basis, he tells me so much about health, and then I see his transition as he grows. And like you probably don't see it because you don't see him every day and you don't talk to him on a regular basis and see him as much as I do. But it's a transition.
Yeah, it's a transition.
It's a transition. And you just probably can't see it, but I see it on a regular. But your diet is funny because we talked about this. When you get sick and you go to the doctor, the first thing the doctor tells you is to do what? Change your diet. Why does he tell you that? He tells you that because if you change your diet, it helps build your immune system. So why wouldn't, if you're going to feel good after the fact, why not change your diet? Mainstream. Yeah. Change, not even your diet, change your lifestyle.
That's it.
Change your lifestyle, how you eat, and manage what you put in your body. Because the food that you put in your body is not helping you. It's hurting you. Because another thing you taught me, what's that? And I'm telling you, the man is a genius. He on his way.
I'm on my way, yeah.
Because he told me, he said, we talking about foods, and a lot of us, we talk about the itis. How got the itis, go to sleep. Food is supposed to give you energy, not take energy away.
That's it.
It's supposed to give you energy, not take it away. So if you eat and you like, I'm full, and you want to go to sleep, you didn't eat the right food.
You didn't. Because you
ate too much of the wrong food. That's what it is.
That's it. And not only that, and see, most people don't know food also, the wrong types of food, the standard American diet, they call it SAD. It's called SAD for a reason, because it really is sad. But food can actually cause stress. Food can actually cause stress. And let me explain why. Here's the thing. When you eat a whole food plant-based diet, I am promoting this, but do what you do. I'm not, if you eat, hey, knock yourself out. But here's the thing. When you eat a whole food plant-based diet or vegan diet, whatever you want to call it, the food, that is considered food. Let me explain why. When you eat those type of foods, the cells in your body have what they call cell receptors. It's actually looking for nutrients, looking for vitamins, looking for minerals. Well, when you eat a whole food plant-based diet, which is vegetables, fruits, beans, nuts, seeds, when you eat those things, it attaches to them, up-regulates or upload, whatever you want to do, and it goes through the whole process because of one of two words, digestive enzymes. When you have those digestive enzymes, your body doesn't have to work. It's just like a key. Put it in the key, turn the door, you turn it, and it unlocks or locks or whatever it's going to do to help your body promote energy, immunity, upload vitamins, or whatever. Now, when we eat processed foods, this antibiotic, hormonal meat that they have, milk, this, that, and the other, those foods do not have digestive enzymes. It don't have fiber, doesn't have digestive enzymes, it doesn't have nutrients in it, and the meat has very little nutrients. It has some, but not what most people think. So when you eat it, since it doesn't have digestive enzymes, the body has to make enzymes. It has to create enzymes to the point to where it's like when the relay goes from the brain to the stomach and they figure out, hey man, we don't have what we need to help digest this food. Okay, so here's the thing. Liver, I'm gonna need you to do so and so and so and so to help the pancreas. Pancreas, I need you to help the liver do so and so and so and so. Okay, spleen, I need you to release this kind of, it's everybody has to piggyback off of each other to help. And most of the time, 90% of the time, that causes you to be what? Tired, because that takes energy. That takes
That's
energy.
what it all is.
Well, it's that, and and depending on what you eat, you have the insulin response where you spike, then you drop. That has a lot to do with it too. You see what I'm saying? But all of that, like for instance, if you eat an apple and a steak. Now the whole idea of chewing is to make it liquid. so we can get down off there. Okay, so the easier it is for us, for the body to break it down to liquid and then break it down again to a molecular structure, that that depending on well, I put it to you like this, it doesn't take a whole lot of energy to digest the apple, but to turn that meat into a liquid, because it's so dense and it's muscle, you see what I'm saying, that takes a lot of energy. So man, once you eat, like, I'm just gonna say a 8-ounce steak, bro, you sitting back like, God dang. Ooh, but they were good though, bro.
Right,
it was good,
right.
but you're tired.
Right.
Because your body's trying to wait.
Right. It takes a lot more to break it down.
Exactly.
And then it takes a lot more to break down what's not healthy for you than what's healthy for you.
What's healthy for
a person, because you're using the apple and the steak, because the apple is healthy for you.
The apple is,
and it don't take much to break it down. It don't take much to pull from whatever it needs out the apple.
It doesn't.
And make a long story short. I'm gonna say it like this. Make a long story short, food is supposed to give you energy.
Yeah.
Not take it away. So if you are eating and you got the itis, you ate too much of it, and you need to balance that.
Yeah.
Because you're not even. What I heard.
What's that?
I don't know if you told me this or I heard this from a doctor. This is we're not doctors.
Right.
Put that disclaimer out there. But he's going to school for
alternative medicine.
Alternative medicine. So he knows a lot. He knows a lot about foods and breakdowns and stuff like that. Plus, John has transitioned his life to a vegan life, and that's how you've lost all that weight, right? Yes. And you steady dropping.
Yeah.
Dropping. And okay, so the doctor told me, what was it again? I was going somewhere with it. Okay, yeah. The doctor told me that the breakdown of the food told me that in reality we should not eat till we're full. For eat till you're satisfied. But people are like, well, I'm satisfied when I'm full. No, you're not. Right. When you content and you're like, you've eaten, you're satisfied. Well, people overeat.
Exactly. That's
and that takes a lot of energy too.
That's when you go into food addiction.
That's called food addiction.
That's exactly when you go into food addiction.
Man, y'all get some juice today. Okay, let me get back. Now this is one that blew my mind.
What's that?
Certain medicines. Medicines can cause high blood pressure.
Yeah.
You telling me a doctor can give you some medicine and it can cause another defect for you?
Yeah. Bruh.
Oh man, this is crazy.
I put pharmaceuticals into 2 categories.
Okay.
You have medicine and you have drugs.
Okay.
Now, medicine actually works with the body. It helps the body to correct the other issue.
Right.
Drugs do 2 things. They suppress symptoms. 3 things. Side effects, and they alter consciousness. Alcohol alters consciousness.
Yeah, that's right.
Marijuana causes consciousness. It alters consciousness.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when those drugs that cause high blood pressure, those are side effects of whatever else it's trying to do.
So it's not medicine.
So it's not medicine. It's drugs. It's drugs. And the cold part about it is all, not some, all drugs and some medicines are liver toxins. All. So the liver's going to have to do what it can to clean that up. So there is actually no way a person, there are exemptions. There are people who are born and have to take it for the rest of their lives. But for the average person, there is no way you should be on meds for the rest of your life.
I've been saying it.
For the average person.
I used to work for a pharmaceutical sales company. And I used to talk to patients and doctors all the time. And then this is when I first met you a couple years back, and we were having discussions. And I was like, why are people on medicine for the rest of their life when your body was designed to heal itself?
Yes.
So what is the problem here?
Yes.
For one, I found out they're not taking care of themselves.
That's the first thing.
For one, they putting the doctor over God.
That's the first thing. Yeah.
That's the very first thing. They put the doctor over God. So they're not trusting the natural process of the body, what we have in nature, and the natural organic foods that we can use that's supposed to help the body, because the body naturally heals itself. So you naturally heal itself. Because even when you think of animals animals don't really take they don't take medicine unless they have a owner. But how many you got more animals that don't have owners than anything? So how do they heal themselves? They go straight to
nature.
God's green earth.
They go to nature. Yeah. They do.
So I'm like, what?
Bro, we have a cat. We have a tuxedo cat. A couple of months ago, she got sick. She got sick. We didn't have the money to take her to the vet. So, and I was just peeping out how she was doing. She quit eating. She would drink water every once in a while. She drink, just to keep her stay hydrated. And it blew my mind, man, because I was like, man, she not eating. Because I'm getting nervous. Because I'm like, man, I want my cat to die. I went through that. But I started researching it, and it said animals in the wild, not domestic, when they get sick, they do one or two things. They either eat grass. When they eat grass, this is dogs and cats included, they eat grass. It helps them push whatever's, for the fiber, push it out, or it helps them vomit. It helps them vomit.
I seen my dog did that.
Yeah.
And I didn't, because he was sick. When I was like, I think I was like 13. My dog got real bad. I didn't know why he got sick. So we was gonna take him to the vet. And the vet, he was eating grass like that whole week. My mom said we're gonna take him on Saturday. I said, okay, cool. So the whole week he eating grass, but he vomiting too. So when he got to the vet, I told the vet said he was taking care of himself. She said, so he did the checkup. Vet said, you know what? We're gonna keep it natural. Let him do what he do, cause he getting it out of him.
See what I'm saying?
Didn't have to take no medicine.
Bro.
And I was like,
so
the same thing, because people were like, when you talking about animals, but we are mammals too.
Yes.
So we supposed to eat from the earth. So you supposed to eat more apples, oranges,
stuff like that.
Fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, we're supposed to, man.
Because, and then I'm gonna talk about being a human. So I got sick. I haven't been sick now I haven't got sick in the last year and a half. I learned a remedy from an old woman, 90-some years old. Learned from my auntie.
That was knowledge.
Nah, she gave me a remedy. I ain't gonna share that on here because I ain't. But if you want me to share it for you, comment down below and I'll send you a message of that remedy.
Yeah.
Okay, so she said, you don't want to get sick, you want to live longer? Let me show you how. So she gave me the remedy, right? So I had got sick. And I wasn't doing the remedy, I was still like researching or whatever. So I went and got that product, right? Cost me $2. $2. I said, I'm getting tired. I don't want to go to the hospital. I want to go to, and I thought I had flu symptoms. But I said, before it get bad, I said, let me try this remedy. Cause I'm like, what could happen? Because it's natural. It's like, it's fruits and vegetables. I went and got that product. $2. Brother, cut it up.
And ain't been sick.
Drink. I drank some water with it. So my body, it went into like a heat, right? I was laying there, I started sweating even more. I'm like, what is going on? I said, it can't kill me because
that's that fever.
Right, it's a fever. What happened was it started fighting for me. And it was building my immune system. It built some more soldiers.
Yes, sir.
And it pushed it out. I went to sleep for maybe like,
and you still sweating.
I went to sleep for like, I ain't gonna lie, I went to sleep for like 6-7 hours.
I believe, yeah.
But I was sweating. I woke up, my pillow, everything. I actually got up in between those 7 and I had to go get a towel and put the towel down. Yeah. But when I woke up,
feel like a new person, did.
Man, I felt better than I did ever.
Yeah.
So I continue with that remedy to this day, and I don't get sick. Yeah. I do not get sick,
dude. I haven't been sick in going on 4 years.
Wow.
I felt 2 years ago. I felt myself getting sick, and it was right before I left Frito-Lay. And I told my wife, I said, "Babe, I felt like my throat and stuff starting to start feeling funny." And I almost said, "Let me go to the doctor." I said, "No, squash that. I ain't gonna go to no doctor." Dude, I'm not saying y'all don't need to go to the doctor.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
this experience. This is what I did for me.
Right.
And so at that time, I was doing a raw vegan thing. I wasn't eating any cooked food. So I went to the refrigerator, and I normally, on an average a day, between breakfast and dinner, I would eat like 3 cups. A cup of broccoli and a cup of red bell peppers. That was about eating for a while. Well, I upped it. I just said, okay, I'm finna up my dosage. Because that food, that is medicine.
Right. That's people don't understand. That's medicine.
That is medicine. So I ate the broccoli. I I said I added, so instead of doing one, I was eating 2 cups of broccoli for breakfast, lunch, dinner with the red bell peppers. Dude, that next day, it was my throat. It was gone. I mean, it was completely gone, bro.
Like a new person.
Like, dude, I was like, man, this is insane. This is freaking insane.
I'm gonna give a snippet. My remedy involved, but like I said, comment below. I'll send you how I used it. And it was inside the body and not outside. It was garlic.
Yeah.
It was garlic. And I looked it up, and garlic is a superfood. It is, man, let's move on. If you want to know anything about that, comment below, and I'll give you some information about that. But I felt like a new person since I've increased that and balanced it to where it don't come through my pores and stuff like that. But
it's strong.
It's strong as I don't know what. But you have to. It's a way you can do it. And listen. Don't cook it. You have to eat it raw. Because when you cook it, I learned from you, you killing it because it's alive. Because fruits and vegetables are alive. They're alive as you because they grow from out the earth.
That's it.
So, man, amazing. And this is the thing. I learned it from a 94-year-old woman who still was driving, great eyesight, still living to this day. She said, this is a portion of how to stay alive and have no health problems.
And you know what garlic is good for too?
I'm listening.
Blood pressure.
I was gonna get to that. It's good for your blood pressure.
Good for your blood pressure.
It balances it out.
Keep that
and it cleans you out.
It's a detoxifier.
Yes.
It's antibacterial.
Yeah.
Antiviral. Antimicrobial. And full of vitamin C. Man, it's just, dude.
It's a superfood.
It's literally.
Listen, I'm not gonna get. Y'all gonna have to comment below and get some more info. We gave you enough juice with that. So let's go to this. We lead into some things that can help your blood pressure if you do have high blood pressure. We want to talk about that because remember, there's a lot of people out there just like John Singleton did battle with high blood pressure. And like I was speaking before, my best friend, he is 37 years old.
Wow.
And he was hospitalized because of high blood pressure. Over the years, he has gained weight, a lot of weight.
Right.
And he was hospitalized for like 2 or 3 days. And he's been taking blood pressure medicine for
some years.
Maybe about 2 years now, I guess. Maybe a year, maybe 2. I'm not sure exactly.
Right.
And when he called me, because I was calling, I wouldn't answer. Like I was like, "What's going on?"
Right.
You know, he right here in Texas with me.
Right.
You met him.
Yeah.
And I was getting a little worried because I like him not to text or call back. And
right.
I called his. I eventually had to, you know what I'm saying, bite the bullet and call his fiance. Called her. She said, "I'm gonna have him call you, Joe. But just let you know he's been in the hospital." I'm like, I went ballistic. I've been knowing this man since I was 5 years old.
Right.
So I went crazy, not crazy, but I was like concerned. So he ended up calling me and telling me all this stuff, right? And I went off on him.
Supposed to.
I went clean up off because I said, man, you are too young to be going through what you're going through. Not to say you're supposed to go through when you're old, because you're not supposed to go through when you're old either. But I said, I can't lose you, bro. We got too much riding on our future. We got too much to accomplish to get. I can't lose you.
Right.
This is before the John Singleton thing.
Right.
This is maybe a month before. And so I'm on him. I'm like, man. I looked up that day, looked him and texted him some stuff to help him.
Right.
You know, because I actually been even on my mind, but I had like let it go once he got better. Whatever, he came home.
Right.
And I talked to him. And I was like, he gonna do better. I can't force nobody to do nothing. Choose your script.
Choose your script.
But I had to really, you know, really go at him because I cared.
Right.
He came at me. That's the reason I'm doing what I'm doing now, blogging and putting this stuff. Because my best friend said, Joe, that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do. Right. He stood up over me and he was like, I remember I was sitting on the floor. He just came and he's like, man, you need to be promoted. You need to be talking. You need to be encouraging people. He said, I sit here and watch you and listen to you do it all the time. Why are you not blogging it? So I did the same thing in reverse about his health. Same thing because he loved me. He knew that I had it in me, so he encouraged me to do it. So I had to encourage him to get himself better. So he came home, kind of played with it a little bit, then he fell back on it. Then, because the reason we doing this show and this episode is because he called me because he was scared.
Wow.
He said, Joe, John Singleton just died. He was like, and it started off all with high blood pressure. He's like, bro,
wow,
I got high blood pressure. I'm 37 years old. John Singleton died at 51. He said, Joe,
51.
He said, that cuts me under 20 years to live if I don't do a change, if I don't make a change. He said, we got to do something.
Yes.
So we're going to have movements and stuff. Because I do have a company outside of this called Reach for Life Wellness and Development. We're going to do some programs. We're doing some research right now on how we can do that to make a great program to teach people more so about this.
Health, yeah.
About health and bettering yourself.
So,
we're not telling you have to change everything. Like, I'm not telling you to be a vegan like John.
Right. Exactly.
But I'm telling you, you need to understand your value when it comes to your body, because can I say
Bro.
Okay, so Zig Ziglar said this. The great Zig Ziglar said this. The great Zig, motivational, inspirational speaker. He said, it's people that will take care of $1 million horse that makes them $1 million a year in races.
I know you're going.
They will take care of $1 million horse that brings them finances, but won't take care of $1 billion body.
Won't.
Not at all.
Well, not. That's crazy.
You won't let your horse drink all night, smoke all day long, not rest, not do nothing, not work out, because it's making you money, but you won't take care of $1 billion body.
Yeah.
You won't even consider it.
That's off the table.
That is insanity.
It is.
That's insanity. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But let me because I'm about to get emotional, get passionate. But
I hear you, bro.
Okay, ways to control your blood pressure. I looked up just 5 ways. So you want to exercise regularly.
Yes.
And exercise doesn't mean you always have to go to the gym. You can do something right in your house.
Shoot, yeah.
You can do anything. You want to sweat, push-ups, sweat, whatever. You want to get that blood pumping. That's what it is. Because you want to build that blood so it can flush that stuff out. So it can flush so you can have a straight flow.
That's it.
Right? So eating healthier. We've been talking about that the whole time. Cutting back on coffee. I know a lot of you all are coffee drinkers because you need that kick in the morning. But this is the thing. It's other things that are healthier that you can use to have that kick in the morning.
That's it.
Reducing stress, we talked about that. Certain things you gotta do. You have to find out what reduces your stress.
Works for you. Exactly.
What works for you. I can't say, well, do this, do that, do that.
Right.
You have to find out what works for you to reduce your stress so your stress level can go down.
Yes.
Yes. Get a support system, an accountability partner.
Yes.
Like my best friend, we are accountability partners. Me and John, we're accountability partners.
Yeah.
We look for the best out of that person. I'm looking for the best out of you, family. I want you to look for the best out of me. And that person standing next to you, that person that you consider your friend, your family, your loved one, whatever, you want the best for them. So you need to get them some constructive criticism. You need to. And if you can't take it, you better learn how to take it, because they're trying to save your life.
That's it. Because, bruh,
it's serious. Like, people are dying. We just lost somebody.
And dude, great. He just passed. And Peabo Bryson, I don't know if a lot of you know Peabo Bryson. He's an old school singer back in the 70s and 80s. He had a mild heart attack not too long ago.
From high blood pressure.
I don't know if it was high blood pressure, but he had a mild heart attack.
But even if it ain't high blood pressure.
But high blood pressure never comes along.
Never comes along. On top of, to reduce heart attacks, eating is still a good.
Yeah.
Eating is still help that.
Yes.
To reduce the stress on your heart, because if you have a heart attack, that means something wrong with the blood flow.
Your balance is off.
Your balance is off.
Your balance is off.
So it all comes back full circle, people.
It all comes back full circle.
So let's get this. So
it does.
Okay, so John, let me ask you a question. What are some foods,
bruh,
that can reduce it?
Man,
people just start the process of eating, just start the process while they're going through their journey, just to start, because you got to start somewhere. I'm not saying you're going to be full off in the beginning. Right. So what can start the process? What's some foods that can help people so they can increase in their diet and put more in their diet to help them to have a better flow and to help their blood pressure?
First, let me do this disclaimer.
Okay.
First thing I would say is talk to your doctor before you try to make any kind of lifestyle changes. Because I don't know how many of you know, but the foods that God made are so powerful. I mean, you can lower your blood pressure, your cholesterol, anything within 2 weeks without taking pharmaceutical medication. It's that strong. But that was just a little, check with your primary care physician if you're gonna.
Because some people are over the extreme.
Exactly, some people are over the extreme, and most of those foods are so strong that they will counteract with the meds. So if you're on meds and you want to get off, please talk to your primary care physician about, slowly reducing your milligrams to you eventually. And he cannot tell you no. At least you can try. That's part of the Hippocratic Oath. You're the customer. You see what I'm saying? Now, you can take his advice, but at the end of the day, if you want to get off meds, it's his or her job to help you get off of meds. Now, but still talk to him. Foods. Anything green. Kale. Spinach. Broccoli. Bok choy. Anything green in the produce section will help your blood pressure come down. Anything, because it's chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is rich in oxygen. Oxygen is what we need to live. If your brain doesn't have oxygen within 4 minutes, you consider brain dead and you're out of here. So your body needs oxygen. Chlorophyll rich foods, green foods are full of oxygen, which helps oxygenate your blood for one, because the oxygen, that's what makes it red, and it helps, bring that blood pressure down. It helps bring that blood pressure down. Like we said a while ago, garlic. Brilliant.
Man, beautiful.
Brilliant to bring your cholesterol down. What else? Beets. I know a lot of people don't like beets. Beets.
Man, forget. I'm at the point to where what you don't like. Eat it in small portions so you can deal with it.
Exactly.
Because if it's gonna help you, why not put it in your diet?
That's my whole thing. Like I say, foods should be functional, not just flavorful. You see what I'm saying?
There you go. Because that's what we eat. Basically, we eat for flavor.
That's it.
And flavor gonna kill you.
And the thing is, and it's crazy because the plant foods that we use to season meat, we could be putting it on the plants. It doesn't make sense. We put herbs on meat, but won't put them on the vegetables. That's insane. That is insane.
Yeah, that's good, Jules. Keep going with foods though.
Let's say garlic, onions, red onions, specifically. Red onions.
I'm believing those. You know that?
Yes.
That's like superfood.
And brothers, red onions and garlic help with the blood flow.
You already know what the blood flow helps.
Come on, man. Say, bruh. I'm just saying, man. Well, yeah, but it's, bruh, red onions. Then you have watermelon. Oh my God.
For black folks, that should be the number one on the list.
That should be the number one on the freaking list, bro. Watermelon, bro. In my opinion, well, I'll take that back. Seeded watermelon, not the seedless.
Right.
Seeded watermelon.
It's organic if it's seeded.
Yes, exactly.
They mean they had to grow it. They didn't create it.
It wasn't in a laboratory.
Right.
In a freaking test tube.
Mm-hmm.
It get the seed, dude. Watermelon it's the I call it the superfood of all superfoods.
I think it is.
Because first of all, it's like 6% water. And then, like I said, full of fiber. And dude, you talking about bringing blood pressure down? Come on, bro. That watermelon.
And it make you happy.
What? Man, on a hot day?
Woo! On a regular day.
On a regular day,
and it's sweet.
And man, what, bro?
And I was exposed here in Texas. I was exposed to the yellow water.
The yellow meat?
And I heard they call it yellow meat, and I heard that was even better.
The yellow meat?
Yeah.
The yellow meat changed your life, man.
Changed your life, I ain't gonna lie.
Yellow meat changed your life. But watermelon, red onions, anything green, garlic, oranges. Like I say, man,
that's my favorite food,
bro. Anything in the in the produce section of the grow, and it's called produce for a reason. It produces life.
Wow.
It produces life.
Hey, say that again.
It is a reason why they call the produce section produce, because it produces life. They produce life. They don't take it. If you eat death, it's coming.
It's gonna come anyway.
It's gonna come anyway. It can come quicker. Real talk. It's called fast food for a reason, because fast food take you to your grave faster. And the science and research is just showing it. The more fast foods you eat, the quicker you're gonna get to these chronic diseases, heart disease, type 2 diabetes. The research is out. The research is out. And but to get back on, like I said, man, pretty much anything in the produce section.
Now that's another thing before we get there, because I want to put a disclaimer there. Because a lot of people say, well, I do use that food, but they cook it. They cook it and they boil it.
Okay.
So tell them the difference about boiling food and eating it raw.
Okay. Here's the thing. Well, I put to you like this. We are the only beings in nature that God created that cooks food. Anything else in nature, eat as is. Think about a lion in the jungle. He don't go cook a freaking antelope. He go ahead on eat as is. Think about a gorilla in the jungle. They just pull off the tree, start eating. Why? That's where the nutrients is. The nutrients and vitamins and stuff are in the rawness of whatever it is that they're eating. Now
wash it.
Please wash it. Please.
But eating it raw is good.
Good, yes. Yeah. Please. Because there are so many, man, they have, and if you get a chance, Google the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. That's for another show. Just Google that. And that will show you why it's necessary for you to wash your produce. By all means, please wash your produce. But eating in the rawness that's the best thing, because that's where you get all of your fiber, your nutrients, and it's live. So you're getting all those enzymes and stuff to help with your body. Now, when we cook food, cooking food denatures or it destroys the enzymes, some of the vitamins, and some of the nutrients that are in the food. So the longer you cook it, the more damage you're doing to the foods that you're supposed to be getting the nutrients and things from. Case in point, I gotta throw this out because this is on there. It was this Swedish physician back in the day called Paul Kuchkoff, I think his name was, that found this process that the body goes through that the Western lifestyle, the Western doctors kind of boo-hooed, saying it wasn't great, but it's called digestive leukocytosis. Now check it out. Digestive leukocytosis is crazy. Digestive leukocytosis. Digestive meaning digest, leuko meaning white, cytosis meaning cell. So while your body is digesting food, it's calling the white blood cells to come to the body to attack the food that's supposed to be nutrient. That's supposed to be giving us nutrients. Now, because when we cook it, that's exactly what it's doing. It's taking everything out of the food. It's taking everything out of the vegetables, for example, so that the body can't recognize. So when it's going down there, the body's like, what's this? We can't recognize this. White blood cell, yo, bro! Got to invade over here. Until it goes through the process and it's like, bro, this was broccoli, beat the hell up. This was broccoli, just beat the hell up. It was, we didn't know that's what this was. So that was a false alarm. You see what I'm saying?
The body does that.
The body does that. Bruh.
Because it don't know what it is. Like,
bruh.
We don't need this. So it sends the wrong thing to go to.
It's a false alarm.
Right. It sends the wrong soldiers.
Yes.
They're like, nah, this is broccoli. You need this.
Need this. But by that time, I said the body, this joker here, and this joker's so cold.
I'm already knowing. The greatest machine in the world is the body.
Greatest. And
guess who was built by it?
Bruh. A terabyte ain't got nothing on this, bruh.
Okay. So I'm gonna give a couple quick tricks, then we're gonna get up out of here.
Okay.
I think we gave y'all a lot of information for y'all today.
Yes.
Quick trick, and it's just as simple. Put my nose down. If you drink water,
yes,
before you get into the shower, it helps reduces your blood pressure. And when you drink it, when you get out, then you drink another cup when you get out. It helps reduce blood pressure as well as getting proper sleep. I'm just gonna put that out there. That's the last one. It's something I want to say before we get up here. John, I thank you for your knowledge.
God bless
you.
you.
You're not a guest, but you was like a guest today.
Yeah.
You are a host of this show, but because of your educational value and what you are studying right now, I'm appreciative of it.
Man, God bless you, brother.
I'm appreciative of what you taught me, which I don't know he teaches me on a normal basis that I learn and I apply to my life, and it's better and it betters me. So you will definitely appreciate it, brother.
God
and the people who watching this and gonna watch this in the future to come, they're gonna be blessed and be gifted with this gift that we're giving them.
God bless
for
you.
free. You can go do and type it in and see it.
Yeah.
And they can rewind. Play back, share. All of this that we want you to do is share this with the world. But I want to mention this, man, and I want people to understand this because this is deep.
Okay.
We just had two iconic people pass away.
Yes.
You had Nipsey Hussle, and then you got John Singleton. Let me start off with Nipsey. Nipsey was alleged killed by a friend of his because of what he was going to do about promoting the Dr. Sebi thing. But what people don't understand is Nipsey had became a vegan. And he was talking about he was killed in the leg because he was going to promote a documentary on how people should start eating. Everything we talked about when it comes to doing your body right. Everything when it comes to eating the right foods for your body to be more healthier. He's about to expose that, and he was allegedly taken off this earth because he's getting ready to expose that.
And also because Dr. Sebi's document is his court. Dr. Sebi won a court case.
Right. That was going to be the core of it.
That was the flux of
about how medicines through herbs, vitamins, from herbs to fruits and vegetables
cure
are
cancer,
better, cure all of that,
HIV, all of that.
But people fail to realize that that was the whole thing, because if you miss that point, that man died in vain. On top of another man, goes through. Now I'm not gonna say. I guess it is chronic. It's chronic. It's chronic.
It builds up
with high blood pressure, leading to a stroke, leading to a coma,
and it didn't come out of it.
And didn't come out of it. 2 men passed away for health purposes. On different sides of the fence, but for the same cause. People, if you are not, if you are not getting the point of changing your lifestyle by what you put in your foods, put in your bodies by eating, you gotta be insane.
Got to.
You have to now take a moment in time and say, what am I eating? What am I putting in my body?
Exactly.
How can I better myself that I don't get a chronic disease, a chronic illness?
That's it. Yeah, real talk.
If that didn't open your eyes and say, you know what? Maybe what I'm eating
is causing
this. Now, like I said, I'm not saying you got to go to the vegan. The people who want to choose to go to be a vegan, that's fine. But you need to take a balance and say, I need to put more healthier foods in my body.
That's it.
If I want to live longer, I want to be healthier, I want to enjoy this life the way I need to enjoy it. If you really want to live your best life,
man,
if you really want to live your best life, you have to be healthy.
You got to.
Because there's too many people out here that are sick. There's too many people out here that are dying from chronic illnesses and diseases that could have been prevented based on what they put in their body. When it comes to fruit, vegetables, and food, they put all this dirt in their body, and then when they put the dirt in there, they not cleaning it up. They just keep piling it on.
That's it.
So it has to be a change, people. So with these 2 iconic people passing away, for one, my condolences to both sides of the fence of the families.
Yes. Both sides.
Because it's hurt. If it hurt us and we never met the man, neither one of them, it definitely hurts them.
Yes. Just all of a sudden too.
So I'm gonna say this, and you heard it before. Health matters.
Yes.
Health matters. Understand it. Learn it. Better yourself.
Please.
Better yourself.
Please.
This thing, this ticker right here, once it's gone and once it shut down,
that's it. That's it. Once they close the casket,
that's it. How can you better this thing? Because you better your heart and the blood that goes in there to clean it, to push it back to the rest of your body, to keep your body still alive and keep it lively.
Bruh.
If anything, you be like, what can I eat to strengthen my heart? Because it's the main tool that shoot all the blood veins and all the clean cells and everything to every part of your body.
That's it.
What can you put in your body that's going to make sure that you stay afloat?
That's it.
That should be the focus.
That's it.
Family, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below, please. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share with the world. Share with a friend.
Please
share with a friend and tell a friend to share it with a friend.
Yes.
You got some juice today.
Yes.
Thank you, John.
Yes,
as
sir.
my co-host. Thank you. As I wanted you to. This was your time to let them know what you believe in.
Yeah.
I believe in it too, man. So as we salute the divinity in you, we'll see you next time on The Process.